We're in the middle of a conversation with Bill Staten, a world champion pool player. As a matter of fact, one pocket is his game. And I happen to have here, actually, you're seeing half of the cue. It says, made for the hand of Weenie Beanie by Hubler. And this is the winning cue, huh, Bill?
Yes, that's the one I used to win the world's title in 1972.
Well, this is definitely, probably the best piece of memorabilia you have, huh?
Yes.
I have here a book, though, that you have just finished. What made you decide to write a book about the game? And by the way, it's entitled Winning One Pocket.
Well, a friend of mine that I met back in the 60s, his name is Eddie Robbins. He lives in Las Vegas. He's the guy that really was the catalyst for the book. And he wanted to amass some of the best players of the game, and they are 6 co-authors. And we co-authored this book together, and it's quite a book. It weighs almost 3 pounds. It's got a lot of pictures in it, a lot of diagrams. It's got a lot of stories in the past. And
one thing, as you said, it has a lot of diagrams. I want folks to see this, because if you can get a close-up here, there is a picture here of Bill. Years ago, he was laughing a moment ago. He said, Diane, I'm in my 60s clothes. Well, I guess we all have a little bit of 60s clothes still hanging around here. And look at down here, you've got diagrams. So this is really a wonderful learning tool for anyone who wants to learn the sport.
Yes, when I started playing pool, we did not have a book or a learning tool like this. This is quite informative, and it's from some of the best minds in the game. There's my other 6 co-authors, or 5 co-authors with me.
We'll remind everyone where they can get the book momentarily, but how about this? This looks like a neat piece of memorabilia, Bill.
Well, I used to work for Resorts International Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. And
with Donald Trump, huh?
Well, yes, in the beginning, Donald Trump didn't own the hotel, but he bought it, and I went along with the thing. But that was a night that we had a night of the shooting stars. There's Willie Moscone on the far right with Minnesota Fats, and I'm in the center. Steve Miserak and Alan Hopkins were there. And we had a big party, and the people who attended the party got to play a game with us, and they videotaped it with them. It was a great evening.
Where do you see the sport of pool going today?
Today, they are making the most strides they have ever made. They have finally gotten organized, and there's a group called the MPBA, the Men's Professional Billiard Association, and they have finally gotten it together. They have signed TV contracts with 2 networks, ESPN and Prime Network, I believe. And the last program, I hate to say this, for the winter months was just shown January the 16th. So it was a little over a week ago. There was the finals of a tournament that they had. It was at the Bicycle Club in L.A., as a matter of fact.
Are you still involved on the circuit itself in any capacity?
No, but yes, to a degree. There is a company in New Jersey called Accustat Video Production. They actually videotape games at all the major tournaments, and I do a little bit of the commentary for that. And they sell these videos. If you can't attend a tournament, you can buy these videos from Accustat Videos.
When you came in, Bill, you brought this magazine with this attractive woman, and you said, Diane, I want to make sure that I address the fact that women are getting into the sport.
They really are, and the girls have gotten their act together. That's a very good picture. This girl looks like a movie star. In fact, she has sold the rights to her life to one of the, I believe, MGM. Her name is Ewa Svensson Mataya. She's from Sweden, and I met her when she was 17 years old in New York. She came over to play from Sweden in the World's Championship. She fell in love with Jim Mataya, and they got married, and unfortunately the marriage didn't work out, but she stayed over here. And she's the #1 most visible pool player in the world, being a lady. And the girls got their act together. In fact, I might mention this. One of the girls was leading money winner more than the men.
Wow, that is impressive.
Up until August of this past year.
Now, have you ever tried the game of golf? I'm just curious.
Yes, I tried it, unfortunately, and I thought I was going to. I used to play golf during the day and pool at night, and I was having the greatest time of my life. And unfortunately, I tried very hard, and I worked very hard, but I did not quite get there. And after playing with a couple of pros and some pro-ams, I've decided not to give it up, but I knew I would never be a professional golfer.
I'm sure you have your own table in your home, but do you ever go out and wow people in the clubs around Myrtle Beach? I know you're not that kind of person. You're not a person that kind of go out and be bragging, but I mean, you could put on an incredible show around town, Bill.
Well, I have done several in town. I don't really actively seek to do that today, but I have quite a show, and I can do a lot of trick and fancy shots. Unfortunately, we don't have a pool table here, but I'm going to tell you, do we have time for one thing?
Go ahead.
All right. Anyway, I don't have a pool table. I'm going to show you a card trick.
Are you a card shark, too?
Well, this is just a regular deck of cards.
Uh-huh.
The camera can pan in on it. Now, I'm going to spread these cards apart, and I want you to put your finger on any card that you want. Just put your finger on any one. You want that one,
Yep.
right? Wait a minute. All right, that's the one you want.
That's the one I want.
All right, pick it up. You want to change your mind?
No?
Show it to everybody. What is it?
6 of diamonds.
She has taken, I promise you, there's no collusion in this,
No,
right?
I didn't even know
All
we
right,
were
let me
gonna
have
do
the
this.
6 of diamonds. I'm going to put it back in this box. You notice I'm putting it in the box. I'm going to make this quick. Did you see it jump out of there? Now you lift up that cushion there, and let's see what's under there.
Are you serious?
Just pull it up. There's a card there. What is
No,
it?
it's a 6 of diamonds. Now, folks know me and know I would never go
Now,
along
I'm
with
gonna show
anything
you
like
this.
This is not 6.
There is not a 6 of diamonds left in this deck. Now you take a look. I'm going to go through.
And I have to tell y'all,
There's a 6 of hearts.
I greeted Bill out there, and I came in here with him. You had no, cannot even believe you did that. So in other words, when you go out and you do show, you also do cards as well as
I do a few card tricks on the pool table, too.
amazing. I want everyone to know in our last 30 seconds where they can get your book.
They can get it by calling me at, here in Myrtle Beach at 449-4646, or they can call the 800 toll-free number if they'd like.
We've got the number on the screen for
yeah.
you, and so folks would probably call you just to say hi to you. And I've got to tell everyone that I'm so honored. I mean, after all these big-time talk shows that you have been on, I'm so grateful that you took time to be here on the show that I always refer to as Seeing Your Friends and Neighbors on TV, Southern Style. Bill Staton, thank you so very much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
It's an honor to have you here.
I've enjoyed it.
Thank you. Don't leave us, friends. When we come back, our thoughts turn to Education Foundation with Lynn Hadwin and John Sprawls. Stay with us.